Oh, yeah, man. WNBA season is in full swing. And tonight we just watched the Atlanta Dream take on the Dallas Wings. And the Atlanta Dream pulled off another victory, 77-72. Once again, Angel Reese, second straight double-double with the Atlanta Dream. And she is a straight bully on the block, and there's nothing that they can do with her down on the inside. You are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Well, we got to talk about how the Atlanta Dream pulled off another one late against the Dallas Wings. Alilsha Gray, the left-handed flamethrower, was on a heater. Point guard Jordan Canada was making it happen. And then you got the bully on the block, Angel Reese. And we're going to talk about it right after this.
Let me put you on game. These other podcasts out here talking that shit, but ain't repping the same. It's my bro K-Sap, chopping up topics for your optics. From politics to your cockpits. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pumping high definition. Stop what you doing and listen. We smashing all competition. You better jump on this wave. Somebody pass me a mic, man, I got something to say.
Well, guys, you know I got something to say, man. Angel Reese, second straight double-double with her new team, the Atlanta Dream. And she put on a masterclass in defense once again as she stifled Elena Smith and Jessica Shepard down in the paint. Excellent defense. 2 blocks, 2 steals, and also another double-double. But first off, Jordan Canada was on a heater tonight and pushing the tempo. And then you got the left-handed flamethrower and Alilsha Gray was magnificent tonight. Started off slow and came on strong as she always does. And then we got to talk about Angel Reese. Pure dominance down in the paint once again. Angel Reese, 2 straight double-doubles to start off her third campaign in the WNBA. And man, she is just a handful down on that block. 8 offensive rebounds, 8 defensive rebounds, keeping possessions alive. Started off the game, 2 blocks. Man, she was really going after it defensively. And down the stretch, once again, when you need stops, Angel Reese is there to get stops for you. But the Atlanta Dream, once again, as a team, a collective unit, they played some good basketball down the stretch when it mattered most, and they pulled off a victory against the Dallas Wings in Dallas tonight, 77-72, a low-scoring game, a lot of defense being played. Atlanta missed a lot of shots early in the game. Naz Hillman, a lot of 3 balls, open shots she missed, but she was on the floor contributing. All the players that started for the Atlanta Dream, they was in double figures. Angel Reese, Alilsha Gray, Jordan Canada, and Ryan Howard. And they kind of ruffled up, Paige a little bit. They made Paige pass the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? Running the double team at her, getting the ball out of her hand, putting the onus on Arike Umbuwale. But as far as, the Atlanta Dream, man, this team, and it's just 2 games in, a small sample size, and they have fought and clawed their way back to victories down the stretch when it mattered. And early in the game, the Wings went off on an 8-point lead. They cut the lead to 3 at halftime, which it was 41-38. Second half, they came out going back and forth, but in the fourth quarter where it mattered, that's where Angel Reese puts her hard hat on, defensive stops, steps up, does what her team needs her. And she, down the stretch, led the Atlanta Dream to a 77-72 win on the night where Alilsha Gray was on a heater. Jordan Canada pushing the pace. And let's get off into what really occurred. And let's take a look at these box scores, man. Let's take a look at, what the box scores told us in this game. The Atlanta Dream starters, Naz Hillman, she had 36 minutes, 1 point. She was 0-5 from the field, like I stated, 0-3 from three-point line, 1-2 from the field. 1 to 2 from the free throw line. She had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Angel Reese in 34 minutes, she had 12 points, 4-8 from the field, 50% shooting. She was 0-1 from three-point range. She took that three-pointer early, but this time she cashed in at the free throw line. She was 4-4, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 8 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. Alilsha Gray, once again, came on late. 34 minutes, 26 points, 9 of 20 from the field, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 4-4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. And then you got Jordan Canada pushing the pace. 19 points, 8 of 15 from the field, efficient, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, only 1 turnover and 3 steals. Then the old Wally veteran and Ryan Howard, 37 minutes, 14 points. She struggled from the field, 3 of 14, 1 of 9 from three-point range, but she was 7 of 7 from the foul line. And as a team, they were 16 of 17 from the foul line at 94%. Three-point range, they shot 9 of 33. They got up 33 three-pointers, 27%. Field goal range, 26 for 69, 38%, where they missed a lot of shots. But on the other end, you got to look at the Dallas wing. Jessica Shepard, 31 minutes, 12 points, 8 rebounds. Then Alana Smith, 27 minutes. She only had 2 points, 1 of 8. Angel Reese was stifling her the whole night. She was 0 of 6 from three-point range. Then Odyssey Sims didn't have a great game like she had against the Indiana Fever. She had 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point range. Arike Umbawale still, doing her thing, 20 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 0 of 4 from three-point range. Paige Beckers, she still had 15 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 4 from three-point range. She shot 50% from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. She didn't have no turnovers. And then you got to look at, the bench. You got to look at Ocott. She comes in the game, 9 minutes. She didn't have no points for Atlanta. Tahina Pau, 13 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from field goal range. And that goes to show you that the Atlanta Dream starters, they put the work in and they got it done. Angel Reese was just a bully on the block, man. She was just a bully on the block. And let's take a listen to what their head coach, Carl Smeshko, had to say. He's really impressed with Angel Reese. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
They guarded us pretty well, and we didn't have a great day shooting the ball.
Coach, I was just asking Alilsha, now that you've seen Angel up close and personal in games where they count, not just scrimmages, not preseason, what have you learned about her maybe that you didn't know before, or what?
Well, she's been great to work with, and I wouldn't say I didn't know it because, we competed against her, so we know what kind of competitor she is, but it is a lot of fun when she's on your side. Like, she's out to win, and she's willing to contribute any way to winning, and that's just been, really key for us down the stretch in these close games to have somebody who's so locked in on just what do we have to do to win.
Let's go to Haley. Go ahead, Haley.
Hey, Coach. Pregame, you mentioned wanting to see better ball movement and offensive pace. How much closer did tonight feel to the style of basketball you guys have been building in practice?
Well, I think there was more really good possessions of ball movement and getting into things. I didn't think we screened as well as we did in the first game. And then, our execution of sets was a little sloppy today, but, we're at game 2 and, there's a lot of growth ahead of us. It's nice to get a win and know that you have the ability to still make a lot of improvement going forward.
Now, you heard what the head coach had to say, man. He's really impressed with Angel Reese. He said, now that, she's on our side, I love it because we played against her. We know she has the will to win. But shout out to Jordan Canada and Alilsha Gray, man, because offensively, they had it going. They was the catalyst offensively for the Atlanta Dream. But as always, starts on the defensive end, and that's where Angel Reese owns her hat, and that's what she brings to the table. That's why she's the bully on the block. because you're getting 16 rebounds. You're in there dominating the glass on both ends. You're getting offensive rebounds and you're getting defensive rebounds. So what are they going to say now, man? She's a great contributor to the Atlanta Dream. She just fits in. She can play in space. She can play her game. And, it's things that she needs to work on. She needs to work on when she needs to take that three, when she needs to drive to the basket, and when she needs to get down on that block and go to work. But other than that, man, great team win by the Atlanta Dream. On to the next. The Atlanta Dream have started the season off 2-0. And once again, Angel Reese, 2 straight double-doubles. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh, yeah. Just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.